All right, we are back. Get a little extra stream time in. See what we can do about this MSQ. Apparently. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's go. Alright. What news, Corey? Can't imagine you brought an entourage along to simply say hello. That eager to be on the way, are they? I'll join you. I owe them thanks on behalf of the Oblivion, after all. And there I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. While I am curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle is in place, the majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 1029 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers today. No. Afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Computers might be fast, but they ain't that fast. Then shall we depart to Tuliol forthwith? Even Lamate's strength has its limits. Without further delay, then. Where are we going? Out you go. That's where we're going. Should probably just run because this is gonna be a pain in the. Oh, it's last time it was blocked by the quest thing. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Where'd everybody go? Right round. There it is. Ah, Mistress Corey, if it pleases you, I shall escort you to the location of your match. Whoa! No, 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 no. We're not doing. Well, should we sign up for M3 at least? See if we get caught. We're gonna get caught in a cutscene. No, 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 no. We need the other map. The map, the map. Whoops. Map of the map. There we go. That's a different story. I was fixing to say, yeah. Not looking forward to M3. That definitely looked like it was a butt whoopa. Yes. These raid series for the last expansion are insane. Trip me up crazy. We are in the cruiserweight. Or is it the cruiserweight division? Yeah, we are in the cruiserweight. We did finish off M2 today while we were eating dinner. M3 looks like an absolute. We're just going to be sleeping on the floor. Everybody else is going to put us in a wheelbarrow and carry us on through. Because, yeah, that dungeon looked insane. holy cow, insane. Lots going on. Typically don't watch videos beforehand. The wife's been watching videos beforehand. I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of scared of these raids, so yeah, we might as well watch some videos and see what happens. And yeah, M3 Cruiserweight definitely looked like it was going to be a handful. Probably going to die at least 5-6 times, if not more. So we're continuing on with the MSQ because, well, it's the MSQ and we got to finish it. I wish you all would not make such a fuss. I am not fond of emotional partings. At least Alphino and Alize were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by Link Pearl. Some people we know would have burst out of the crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparations.
There they are.
You look well. No lingering effects, then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies. And Galulja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolol. The right...
What are you looking at, Corey?
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen.
We can't be click happy.
It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyollal. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault. Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world. To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey, and remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
Come back soon!
Take care!
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Tuliyola. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural. I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aha! Power resolve spotted!
The Lance Guard is looking for you. It's sparring time!
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the vow resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
And thus do they take to the winds.
To follow their own paths and their hearts, as they should.
What? Eh? Is that the end of that segment? No. Now it's our turn to take the next step. The question is, in what direction? And that is a matter I should like to discuss with you. Oh, now we got me. Stingy fuckers. I see how it is. Apparently I gotta turn the fan off. I will be right back. Down. Tracking me cameras, always fun. Alrighty. Down, Pixie. Well. Really not that far away. Let's see what's going on next. If I may, I think it prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. We're liable to hinder the dock workers here if we linger. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue. Ah, you finally caught up. Yay. The cabin.
It is truly a beautiful place, Tyrol.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did.
Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world.
The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real.
Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality.
And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. Aught we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation.
The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, 'twas Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone. Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond.
Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the 9th. If we seek a means of egress, other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent.
Living memory was not transported here despite being a top Everkeep. In which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know?
If it please your majesty. Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
Yeah, I bet.
As would I. Let us make every effort to ensure none of us suffer such a dreadful fate.
That was quest accepted? Oh, wow. Okay. Now that's settled. I best be off. I still need to check for decryption errors periodically. Oh, I need to check for decryption errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. With luck, I'll have plenty to share the next time we meet. Until then. Let's the rest of us make ready for potential foray and meet the Linode Enmo. Wrong way. Never said I was a good driver. Hello? This clerk has made itself available to answer our question. Lalis FFXIV. If one wishes to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Living memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by the aerial suspension systems. Thus, both lift and Linode-based transit is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. Despite its ability to remain aloft, perhaps living memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Are we having connection issues there, YouTube? Okay. Whoa. Back again! Back again! Whoops. I read that first. In the event of an emergency, how would we evaluate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. Living memory airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would your Majesty like to appropriate it? No. An airship? Yes, please, as soon as possible. With your Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be readied for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocol. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. What? Wow. Okay. Is that my airship? This was purpose-built for living memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. Oh. A replica. Still, it does me good to see it. Okay. Sound good to me. I will deploy the gateway for boarding. This way, please. Where are we going? Where are we going? What are we doing? In order to reach the surface, we must pass through a storm cloud. I advise you to brace for turbulence. Okay. Damn. Love the graphics. Absolutely amazing graphics. That storm looks so cool. The ground looks great. Cool looking airship. Awesome, awesome way. We got a new place to play. What? What was that? The ward Alizé gave me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th, the etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon one the marvel of the barrier. The lightning and heritage found is tame by comparison. A land where leaven reigns. Cool. A sobering sight, to say the least, but I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. Okay. Now what? There are no structures nor any sign of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. Then we should look further ahead in which direction we think we might find a settlement. If we're at the edge of Alexandria territory now, closest city would be Treno, should it survive. As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade, and it remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Not unlike the our Razat Hen. Ah, yes, Alphinoted spoke of Razadhan before. It's near the South Sea Isles in Malala homeland, correct? Funny enough, it was also Treno where the Malala first found a home in our world. Truly. Yes, and though the Malala population everywhere grew, most continued to feel a strong connection to the city. I'd like to think that some remain there to this day. Clerk PX0093. Is this ship capable of taking us to Treno? I shall run flight simulations for the route to Treno. One moment. Simulation complete. There is a near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. My apologies. Oh well, thank you for checking. We can't fly? We'll have to walk. Treno lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes to spare us having to climb. The cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed, let's try there first. Quest accepted. No! This funnel appears intact. This tunnel appears intact. Wow. Though we have no way of knowing what it's like further in, mind you stay alert for beasts as well. Given the barren surroundings, they're surely ravenous. Oh. That's more gooder. Running through Zodiac Relic quest earlier. Everything unsunk, just zipping on through. Speaking of, we may get back to that. This is... oh, it's not too bad. Definitely not doing any... no. With who? Black Mage? Well, that's convenient. Wait a minute. Or your inventory. Okay. Go take care of a little animal piece while we can. Conveniently, it's on the Black Mage anyways. What? That, no. No. That's not. This. Like, that's not right. No, we've done this quest enough times. We know what this place looks like. Bleep, in beginning stipulation, insufficient destiny level, chance of failure 75%. Complete certain activities, equip with your animal weapon to get it back up. Okay, now can we equip or in your inventory access to verification? No, we just did that. Insufficient destiny levels, chance of failure 79%. Insufficient destiny level, chance of failure estimated 75%, 79%. Complete certain activities, get the weapon wheel up to increase their density level. Please be advised that cannot increase when its durability is at 0. By using the anima glass, it is possible to visibly verify your progress. We gotta get away with this. What the? Can we get away with it? Beep. Calculated estimated failure, 79%. Okay. Same thing. Right. Now. There we go. This is what we got. No dungeon runs. Same. How long are you gonna say? Oh, I know what it is. They need to run through the dungeons, get it all the way up, then come back and have it verified. And that will stay on top of the verification node until I'm done. Right. So, back to... Okay. Zodiac weapon? Zodiac weapon needs... There we go. Alright. Zodiac weapon needs... Vampires, knives. Ninja... Type in knives. Look at crafting method. Oh. Thank you. Have a nice day. Oh. Really? Are we selling any? No, you wouldn't be able to buy off yourself. Maybe. Oop. Okie dokie. And to get your boogie on. Try and stay alive. Oh boy. I don't think the machinist is high enough eye level. Okay. You see the stress on the face? Yeah, buddy. What happened? You have been dismissed from both the party and the What happened? Huh. Whatever. Okay. It. Didn't die and nobody said anything. I. Wow. area? Fade. Heaven's Eye. Hmm. That's... Airship is prepared to launch. Feelings expected. Okay, see what happens. Okay, let's see what happened again. Very nice. Aha! Didn't know about that. Okay. I just got a black spinny thing. Oh, your connection issues. I hope this is going good. I'm surprised we're doing as good as we're doing. I'm holding my breath through this whole freaking thing. Oh, I know I should be talking about this. Usually just to hold your breath and pray. Do you know what we're doing? No! Keep pushing buttons. Yes! Ah. Hey, bud. Walk up on me. Uh-oh. Nice. Unit, there you go. Oh boy, that was. Oh, yeah.
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone.
Didn't die as much as I thought I was gonna die.
And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Yeah.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh god. Wow. Wow. Lolly Haven.
I am Miaili, the mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
Wow. And? Wow.
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
Uh-oh.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day.
Oh.
And sure enough, I'd swear, you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But Please. What happened to Alexandria?
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting party sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sven's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
In light of our purpose here, a tour of the city is indeed in order.
Yeah.
I presume you have no objection?
Whatsoever.
With your permission, then. But before we go, allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Kryl, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Diplomats and the warriors. Yep. I would not be a diplomat. I can't hold my tongue. Helps if you click the button. Aetherites? Oh, you may not have to run around. We got to run around and touch them. Oh, I hope not. See here in a little bit. Why, if it isn't our friends, thank you again for making such short work of our foes. You've gone to the trouble to see me out. I can only assume it's for good reason. We was told to. You want to help? Odd. I'll consider it before anything else, though. I must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. You may find the tinsel touch too sour for your taste, but it'll set you right. Just tip down. Just tip it down your throat. Oh, 755. Wow. Okay. It won't hurt. You have my word, but since your first cup, maybe don't stray too far before you drink it. Oh, and don't turn your back. For best results, you understand.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe. That means it's working.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
Oh, I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup Lena used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there is no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure. Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
Back! Cameras! Jumpy mouse. Ah! Well, I'm Lummel. That's me announcing off victory either. And since grandmother sent you to help with repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems the people of Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste testing menu items, carrying medium size objects, and searching for lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. We now enter party of the avatars. Thank you. Enter what? Accepted. Ah yes, 3 pairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you've come all these way to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind. And you've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal is to turn the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? Not exactly. We actually come from Alexandria. Alexandria? Are you quite sure? Yepper. No, sorry, of course you are. Of course you're sure. Would be rude for me to doubt you. It's just, it's not every day that we get visitors, let alone a nation that up and vanished. I know that it must come as something of a shock. But this is our first time in Treno, and we should like to get to know the city and its people. That's why we proposed lending a hand to those that need. I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute these remedy to the rest of the people? Ordinarily, everyone would already come for a cup, but friends made quite a mess of it. Oh, the fiends made quite a mess of it this time. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear, though. Even if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words of fascinating folk from afar. We would appreciate that. Thank you, Lummel. You're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this batch. Still deliver some to town hall so you can attend the area. So you can attend the area you haven't seen yet. Oh, I'll deliver those to town hall. Okay. If we split up, we can spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Can you each take a potion? I too should be glad to dole out a few servings. Wonderful, let's divide this up. Corey, why don't you make rounds in the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Right, let's go and acquire some insights. At all of the city? Oh, okay. You must be the ones visitors Lummel mentioned. Odd place to be visiting, though. Eagle. Oh, you came to deliver the remedy? Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses from the processing to the chopper a good dose of discharge for energy for my troubles. I brought on 11 sickness, something fierce. Great. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barrier, so we don't want to waste any part of the creatures that find their way in. Makes sense. I've been sick for the past week. It sucks. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning aether are the most valuable, of course. Tan them with the right stuff and you can turn them into protective clothing that keeps you from getting zapped. Oh, okay. Beast you fell will all be put to good use. Thanks again. It's a small doe. Here's a fresh face if I ever saw one. And what's that in your hand? Have a drink. Oh, don't mind if I do. Safety inspections take priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a cup of sleepless rhapsody. I'm proud to say that I have some small part in preparing it too. The herbs come from my very own growery. One of the greatest discoveries of our time was the seeds carried by an invading creature and can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate the lightning effects. Oh. And as with many hides as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible that we find new varieties of herbs among the harvest. Okay, good point. Just hiding around the corner. The mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. Have a drink. You brought sleepless rhapsody. Bless you. I'm dead on my feet after that battle. We don't usually have that many beasts breaking through at once. Practice keeps our skills sharp though, so in a way, I'm glad for it. And I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to work on my grimoire. I have a number of ideas to improve geometries. A thoughtful appreciation of new learnings is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. Okay. Okay. Between the three of us, we ought to have covered every area aside from the levels. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, I shall discuss what we've learned.
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Spheen's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Mind you don't share that with any of the other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them. Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties. Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until stone by stone, a city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Is all the matter, Lummel?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
Is that a tracking device?
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so. No, she's going to kill me! Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electro engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
Jesus Christ. Pass the buck.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people.
Probably.
I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you! Please!
Humor him.
I suppose that's that then.
Wow. To work. At the moment, Esnes should be waiting just past the park. Let's be off before anyone changes their mind.
Our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here?
It's broken.
Lummel, what did you do?
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
Broken.
You broke it again?
Again?
How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
Oh.
I beg your forgiveness. I'm on my knees and everything, see? And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he? You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
Please, don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. You'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Oh, Jeebus.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
Be clear your hazards, because, yeah, that's where we came in.
You got rid of them? Just like that?
Yes.
So, the mine is safe for mining again?
Yes.
Hooray!
Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrobe over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
Die.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Yane with her repair work?
Yane. Yane. Yeah, we're not gonna remember. Not gonna remember that at all. Yes. I entirely forgot to ask your names. Oh, do forgive me. I'm Kryle and this is Corey. Accompanying Lummel is Grahatia, our own technology enthusiast. It's lovely to meet you. It feels strange putting you to work, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't need the help. In the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. No? There's not a whole lot fixed. The volume of fixes that needs making is one matter, but I could handle it if it weren't for those legs of mine. Paralysis flares up in the worst times, I swear. I can imagine a bit of suffering from one station to the other on a good day, but I usually leave racing around the city with my brother. With him off the mine, though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning sprites. They're drawn to the discharged aether of slain creatures. I'd offer you the detector to make tracking them down easier, but seeing as Lummel has managed to break it yet again, I do have this though. Toss them at the sprite, and you can suppress their ability to sense aether nearby. That usually gets them wandering off city towards more fertile grounds. What is it? So we need to fight them. We find it safer not to. When threatened, they'll siphon energy from facilities we need to keep our medical services running, or emit bursts of that overload nearby system. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares that will allow you to spot them well in advance. I would hate for you to be injured while helping us. Understood. We'll want to split up again, cover more ground. Ready to go? Yep. Okay, let's go. There you scan the air thoroughly, you see no lightning sprite. And no lightning sprites. But graphics on the other. That's insane. Love the detail on the buildings. Okay. On the road we go. Okay. And row. Ending sprites time to test your toss. Arm has arrived. Oh, we get to throw. Now I'm gonna run all the way back. Run. Back. You're back. Are there many? No. Just tree. Just a handful in your route then? Could be worse. Still, it's important to keep the city free of them. We're much obliged. Oh. Trial has taken quite a while. Being new in the cities, if something were to happen, we wouldn't know where to go for help. Would you check on her? He started off in the direction of Town Hall. No cryo. Oh wait. The diminished folk about none appear to be cryo. Well, yeah. Perhaps one of them spotted her. You're looking a mite lost there, lass. Aught I can help with? See a lady in a yellow hood. I presume you mean Kryle. Had a grand old chat with her earlier. Not to mention she saved my hide. She can't believe I missed the lightning sprite till it was right on top of me. Oh, that's what that is. It's thanks to her that I got out unscathed. Bit awkward striking up a conversation after that, and it'd be a while since I'd talked to anyone I didn't know my whole life. She's a kind lass, good at putting folk at ease, like Mileo. I quite enjoy telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off towards the canal. Had a touch of melancholy about her. Thought it wasn't sure why. Well, I wasn't sure why. Didn't think it was something I said, but I knew that if it was, saying more wouldn't help. So I let her go. I reckon she'd welcome the company of a good friend right now. You at, Chica?
Ah, were you looking for me? I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear? The source and the ninth.
Right back.
Someday I will have to decide which one to call home. The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it, remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever. When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The Source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents, it struck me that to simply choose the Source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place, and the me I could have been.
And now that you have,
I feel even less certain than before.
Habanero salsa. Yay, hot stuff. I'll be sweating here in a little bit.
Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends. And knowing now the challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the source?
Get sentimental.
Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
Lot to think on. Thanks for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. And when I find it, I hope you'll be there. But even kept Ayane, but we've kept Ayane waiting long enough. Let's hurry back. I'm glad you're both back safe and sound. Now can we relax? Yeah, now can we relax until my brother does the same? With your friend escorting him, I can't get himself into too much trouble. Oh, hot sauce. Unless he tumbles downstairs into town again, I suppose. That's not surprising either.
That reminds me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hewn and the Eldite before the Milala came.
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Alexandria. In the closing days of the storm surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, they believed it would be safer. Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question? We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
Oh.
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, My one and only home is here. Treno,
Understandable.
this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Malala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore.
Kinda cool.
We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Nowhere else you'd rather be. Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
No need to overcomplicate things. Earlier you said that your brother couldn't get into trouble. Earlier you said that your brother couldn't get into too much trouble if he was with Raha. How much trouble is that precisely? One would think they ought to have returned by now. You guys missed it. Conversely, I hadn't expected to see the two of you again so soon. I'd like Malala curiously is stated for the moment. I give her a brief account of the simulation of Alexandria, as well as the events involving the key. She was most interested in the latter. In fact, it seems she knew of the relic long before we did, and wished to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? Ah, okay. I should love to go straight away, but we're awaiting Raha's return. As we speak, Malala herself is making her rounds through the city. We have time. Good. Are they late?
We're back! The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say.
Awesome.
Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Oh!
Have you two finished regaling the mare?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
This is an evacuation alert.
Railway monitoring system.
All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelter. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelter. The Doom train is approaching. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
Doom train?
The Doom train? Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war?
You know of it?
I've never seen it myself, but according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front.
Whoa.
In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since. The Doom train and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails. It passed near Treno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents. I must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
One for the sacrifice, one for the many.
I have to try. For Treno.
One for the many.
Yane, no!
It seems my services are required once more.
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
Better hurry up.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
While destroying the Doom train would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
You can't be thinking of fighting it head-on.
Why not?
That's madness.
Just another Tuesday. Just another Tuesday.
If your mind is made up, there may be a way. There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
The Doom train will have to pass through the depot to reach Treno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
It'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over.
Yeah?
And if it might save a Yane, I'll do whatever it takes.
Good, brother.
Let me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Alright.
Lumel.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
Okie dokie. Oops. If anyone can stop a speeding weapon of war, it's Corey. But we must also recognize the threat posed by its company of beasts. If its influence is so powerful that even as it barrels ahead, enthralled creatures continue to follow it, then train may well gather additional minions as it draws near. There is no telling how many will charge. Oh boy. There's no telling how many will charge Treno's gate. So we should prepare for the worst. Perhaps Justola and I ought to remain on guard here. Oh sure, send us alone. I incline to agree. Corey, while you remove the head of the metal serpent, we will attend to the defense of the city. Among other things, we must do what we can to ensure the citizens get to shelter before the fighting begins. Godspeed. Oh, wait. Don't say you can't bebop around the city. Be nice if you could. What is that? It's just. What is that? Right, the place we're headed to is the Bonatti Depot. What the hell is that? Although Treno has its own railway station, our assailants from earlier left it in need of significant repairs. Thus, we'll be taking a hover cargo. My friend here has volunteered for the mission, and yes, I did explain the dangers. Doesn't look like the friend cares. The cargo is equipped with a portable barrier, and frankly, I'm great at my job. Guarantee our safety during the ride. What happens once we get to Bonatti, well, that's your problem. Okie dokie. It certainly is. Let me know when you're ready to move out. Let's go.
Let's go!
Oh, okay, fine.
Let's complete the task.
Ready? Then our fearless operator will help you aboard. We make for Bonatti with all haste. I'll have us there in a flash. Don't keep your limbs, or do keep any limbs you're attached to and would like to remain attached inside the vehicle.
Okay.
Oh, we don't get to see the ride there?
This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train.
Okay.
I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go.
Okay.
The Doom train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it'll plow right through us.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane. For all of Treno.
Just shut up and let me do my thing. Alright, we're gonna call it here. And this. Oh, no fair. We're at 740. We need 745. Go see if we can catch something 770 or 780 off. Trade in. This is what happens when you prematurely send your coins. He isn't gonna do it. We spent the 780. $790. What? Oh. Wow. Book exchange? Heavyweight division 95. We don't have totems. Oop. Okay, apparently they didn't update that store. What? That's closer. Yep, we're gonna call it here. You guys have a good night. Really appreciate everybody tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.